See it. Good morning, everybody. It is 6 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time, 30 degrees here in Hampstead on Tuesday, the 24th of March, 2026. Let me just get my voice to text going here. Come on. There we go. Okay. All good. Welcome aboard. Let's go out and pursue some happiness today. We got one delivery today. It's a quick day. Probably a 1 hour round trip. Lights on for safety. And away we go. I think I might have had, I didn't see it. See, now I figured out how to do the, how to get the horizontal to work consistently. So I turned it on today and I didn't see a scheduled live stream, but I thought I had done one. Anyway, didn't see it, so I started my own. It's a little chilly today. Like winter is just trying to make sure we didn't forget about it. But it's going to warm up, so it's all good. We dipped a little below freezing. I didn't expect that to happen again. Until next year. I feel like when I don't have a thumbnail out there though, I feel like I'm naked, I feel like I'm just not properly dressed for the day. It's just my silly little steering wheel. So one delivery, what a day. I thought of a new contest. I mean, I guess I'll do the roof thing because I've been talking about it, but I'm not very excited about the roof light for a couple of reasons. I think it's going to be difficult. Oh, dead animal. I think the sun's going to come up and it's going to be hard to tell, and then eventually it's going to stop blinking. Look, there's another dead animal. It's a slaughter. Last slaughter on this road. So I'm concerned about just, it's going to drag on. It's not going to be, people aren't going to be excited about it. I'm not excited about it, so I can't imagine anybody else would be. And then the light's going to go out. All right, that's what's going to happen. The first thing that's going to happen is the blinking light is going to go out. And then how long is it going to stay out? Like, once it goes out, there won't be anything drawing anyone's attention to it. So it could be like that for forever, I have this car like right on my butt. So, I'm kind of focused on this car behind me. So, I mean, we can do it, but I don't think it's going to go on for a while, I think. And I think it's going to be hard. Then it's going to be daylight, during the summer. I'm not even sure whether we're going to be able to tell when I get there. So I was worried about that. So anyway, I've come up with another idea. One kind of small idea and one a little bit larger idea. I think we could start having like a gas price challenge. right? Like we say on such and such a date, maybe we do it monthly, you know, so in other words, we'd say on April the 10th, would have to be a day when I'm typically driving. So that would exclude Thursdays. But, you know, so say April the 10th, what will the price of gas be at a particular station? Like we could pick that Highs, because I go by that gas station every time I drive. Very rarely, we very rarely do not have a delivery to what a day. Oh man, I don't like this car is like behind me. I can't tell if it's an official. I know you guys are like, why are you always paranoid? It has that kind of look, but I don't think it is. I don't think it is. But he just followed me again. Could just be somebody that's really hungry for a donut. So that's my idea, is that once a month we have a date, we pick it, you know, everybody puts in their guess for what they think the price of regular gasoline at that high station will be on blah 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 day. You know, April 10th, May 10th, whatever. I think that would be good.
333 says, hi Craig, good morning.
Hey, good morning, New York gal. Good. I'm glad you popped in today because I needed to have your name in the chat so that I could I'm going to try to adjust my text to speech.
333 says, I am awake and sad lol.
You're awake and sad? Why are you sad? Whoa, 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 why are you sad? Don't be sad. What happened?
And Nigel 333 says, how is your morning?
My morning's off to a good start. We have one delivery today, which is normal. On Tuesdays, we only have one a day. It's a little chilly. I mean, ooh, I didn't put my high beams down. I'm a loser. I hate to be that person that doesn't put their high beams down. So it's a little cooler than I thought, but it's okay. We're 30 degrees. Actually, we just dipped down to 28, okay? But, you know, it's going to get warmer. It's going to go up to the 50s, I think, today. So, what's going on up there? Why are you sad? You said you were sad, didn't you?
Michael 333 says, I'm sad cause my son has class school pictures today and he will miss it cause he has to go to the dentist. And I can't reschedule cause he never gets in for months. Already paid for, he won't be in.
Oh, well, do they have a makeup day for the pictures? That is kind of a bummer. Like, I wonder if they have a day where you can, you know, take them in. Because he should get in the pictures. Does he mind going to the dentist? Like, is that another animal? I've seen a lot of deceased animals on the road today.
Michael 333 says, I asked waiting to see. I know he misses every year, normally he's sick.
No. Well, hopefully they'll have a day. I would think they would, you know. Or maybe you could take them in, I don't know, sometime.
Michael 333 says he doesn't like it, he tries to hold them back.
I didn't like the dentist when I was little. I remember going to the dentist when I was little and they had like that little box.
333 says, but that's my morning lull plans for the day.
Oh, that's a pretty significant plan. I don't mind going to the dentist now, but I didn't like it when I was little. Except for the fact that our dentist had like a little box in the corner that you could get a toy. I mean, a toy that you could keep, like you got it and you could take it home. I don't remember what they were though. So they must not have been too great. I just remember.
333 says your plans for the day.
My plans for the day. All right, so first we're going to do this. I'm going to do this delivery. Yesterday, I kind of played around with my gimbal, and so it's going to be sunny today. I don't know where I might go, but I might go outside somewhere and play around with that. See if I can just, it looks really cool. I mean, it's easier to figure out than I thought it was going to be. Like I've almost got it down so I could at least look like I knew what I was doing. So I'm going to do that, play around with that a little bit. I don't know if I need to do anything in the yard, but it's going to be cooler today, so I might not do the yard stuff. If it was going to be in the 60s or above, I might have gone out in the yard, but I think it's going to barely hit 50. So I might stick with indoor stuff. Try to get a few things done, pay some bills, maybe do a couple things inside. I gotta put some more videos out. I've been watching Holla puts some good stuff out there. I watched some St. Patrick's Day parades that I don't know. Sometimes I don't catch his live streams so much, but I see him on the replays or the videos that he puts out. But he does a good job.
Eagle 333 says nice. Yes, waiting for Bob the Butt still LMAO.
I don't know if I'm going to do. You know, I've looked at that a couple of times, and I feel kind of bad because I think he's going to walk off. He kind of looks like he's not going to make it too long. You know what I mean? Like he's hobbling along, and I'm pretty sure that once they break a leg like that, I don't know if they survive very long. You know what I mean? So it makes me very sad.
1973 says good morning everyone.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday. So I have really made an attempt at it a couple times, but it makes me too sad. I don't know.
333 says I thought so too. He looked really injured.
I know. So I don't know if I want to make a short out of that. It's too sad. What do you think? That's kind of, you know what I mean? Like I don't really want I don't want my videos to bring people down. I mean, I think if I watched it on a loop, I'd probably start crying. No, I want to do a couple videos. Like, I keep thinking about my setup, like how I started doing this live streaming, you know, like how I set car
333
up.
says out of respect for Bob.
Yeah.
I get it. At Nigel 333 says good morning Toyo. At Nigel 333 says yay in a loop def lol.
Yeah.
At Nigel 333 says make a channel trailer.
Yeah. That would be it. You mean, now is that, when you say that, do you mean the thing where, like, it's always there? Like the ones where people, if you click on their channel, they've got like that one thing that pops up at the top and talks about what they're doing. I like that idea. I think I do like that idea.
Michael 333 says channel trailer is a short video that shows everyone exactly what your channel is.
Yeah, I like it. I think I might, that's a good idea.
Toyo 1973 says morning Nigel.
I think that is a good idea. It would really be a good idea for me to put my thoughts together well enough to even create that, you know what I mean? Like, what is my channel about? I live stream my deliveries. I like showing what's on the road, what's going on, contests. Like, what do you guys think about this light on top of highs contest? It's not grabbing me.
Michael 333 says gig work you do like driving beep beep.
Yeah, I think I could do it. I could come up with something good. I just have to do it. Now I got my gimbal working. There's no stopping me now. Oh, you know, the other thing I have to do, I have to figure out what I'm going to do next week, not this Thursday, but the following Thursday. I'm going to be in Washington for a few hours. I'm going to have some time to go somewhere and do something. So I got to figure out what I want to do. I'll have a sunny day plan and a rainy day plan. And so I got to figure that out today.
Burnsways Double Hazy says, and don't forget showing animals in their death throes.
I do show a lot of dead animals. That's true. If I had the camera on, I would have shown one actually experiencing the hit. I don't know. I think I could come up with something, some quick little video.
Headwag owner 1561 says good morning.
Hey, good morning, Fred. How are you doing? You know what I've been catching too is Gigfoot. Do any of you watch Gigfoot? If you don't, you should jump over there. And he hasn't been doing like live streaming.
333 says put clips of you driving inside the bakery, sunsets, you showing your Starlink, some music, you got this.
Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, I think I just have to figure out ways to say some of that stuff. But I think you're right. I think that would be a good idea.
Gideonet says those are great ideas at Nigel. At Nigel333 says you don't have to talk, can be videos and music. At Nigel333 says but don't forget to put in the goods.
The goods. The bakery goods.
Nigel333 says hi Cameron, Fred, Gig, good morning.
Good morning.
Teeman-Q7L says good morning y'all, the roadkill right now are skunks. Lol. At Gideonet says
That's
good
true.
morning to all.
That's true, Mountain Man. Good morning. Welcome to the van. You're right. I've had quite a few skunk encounters. Yesterday, the last road before I get back to the bakery, that last little part of the trip, I started smelling something. I'm like, it smells like a skunk, but I didn't see one. And then there he was.
Nigel333 says hi Mountain Man, good morning.
It is skunk time of year. It's the stinky time. This is also the time of year where, like, AJ will find some kind of grass. I don't know what kind of grass it is, but there's something that he likes to roll in sometimes that does not smell good. He hasn't done it. He hasn't done it yet this year, but I wonder if he's rolling in grass that a skunk has sprayed. I don't think it's skunk. It doesn't smell like skunk, though.
Nigel333 says oh no.
It's something. And he doesn't roll like his whole body.
Q7L says good morning Nigel. I sleep with my windows open and smell them in the woods. At Gideonet says maybe bunnies.
Maybe bunnies. I have had, there have been a few years where I've had bunnies that have had babies, and they're usually, like, they dig out a little hole, they have the babies, and they're all down in this hole. I've run over it with a lawnmower, and then they've all run out. I haven't killed any.
Nigel333 says smell what donuts.
Smell donuts? I always smell donuts. Actually, though, you know what? You know, like if you're around a smell too much, you just eventually don't smell it anymore. I guess maybe that happens with donuts too.
Sean White says morning.
Hey, good morning, Sean. I saw your song. Where did I see? Is that on your channel or on? Where did I see that? I guess it's on your channel. I clicked on it. It came up in my suggested, so I don't remember where I was going. But on your...
Sean White says, did you like John's song?
Yeah, that's...
At Nigel333 says, good morning, Og.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking
Sean White
about.
says mine.
Yeah, it's on yours. Yeah. It was one of those deals where I picked... You have like an AI picture of him, right? So I saw that. I'm like, what is that? And then I realized it was you. Clicked on it. And yeah, I did. I like the song. It was a good song. That is a pretty good, I looked up that program. I heard you mention it when you were talking the other day. I looked it up. It's like $8 a month, right?
333 says, how is everyone making the AI pics?
I make my AI picks just by telling Chat GPT. That's how I do it for a picture. For the music, I think what Sean's doing is a good idea. I looked that up yesterday. I'm assuming you're doing the $8 a month and not the free.
333 says, what's Chat PLT?
GPT. Chat GPT. I don't know. I think it was called Open Chat something. It's like one of the big ones out there.
333 says, what is that? GPT. At Nigel333 says, interesting. At Auction White says, I use Google A1 and yes, 8 a month, so I got rights.
8 a month, yeah. Google has a good one. I don't know what GPT stands for. Does anybody know? If you type it in. Because I really don't know what that stands for. I probably should. But there's that one, the other big one, there's Google, and then I don't know if that...
333 says, is it a channel? I'm confused.
No, it's a website. It's a website. And there is a free, I think I pay something for that too, actually, now that I think about it. Because if you wanted to create pictures, or you want to...
333 says, oh law.
Or if you want to load files, like you could put a... what do I use it for? Like, let's say I'm signing up for something and there's this long license agreement that I'm not going to read. I'll take that and pop it into Chat GPT and ask it if I'm concerned about something. Like, is this, is there any fee associated with this, or like stuff like that? And it'll read the whole thing. I use it for stuff like that.
Ianet says GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer according to Google. At Cameron's Ways Double Hazy says Generative Pre-trained Transformer.
See, you've said it, but I still don't know what that means. Oh man, all right. You gotta back up at the drive-thru. Back up at the drive-thru. But that is the one that I use most of the time. But a lot of people use Grok. I think that one's associated with X and Elon Musk. That's one that I hear people talk about sometimes. Grok, ChatGPT, Google has something. Microsoft probably has something. But yeah, New York gal, if you should jump in one of them and play around a little bit. They're free unless if you use them a lot and you want to use, like, you want it to create pictures for you and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes there's a fee. All right, you think they're coming? I'm gonna call. What the heck? Usually if there are cars at the drive-thru, they see me. Oh, wait a minute. Let me try something.
333 says, nah, I don't like AI. But I wouldn't mind myself and son as a cartoon pick lol.
Set up nickname for text-to-speech. PTS nickname. I'm gonna try something NY gal. New York gal. All right. The next time you say something, New York gal, it might read your name as New York gal instead of Nigel 333. We're gonna test that out.
York gal says, well, I can't say don't like it, but I prefer reality and real.
Oh, there you go. I think she did, didn't she? She said New York gal. I don't hear the first immediate, when she says something, you don't hear the first thing right away, but anyway. All right, let me call these people. I gotta focus. Focus. Here we go. Nigel. Jeez, I guess they're busy. I have seen more cars driving through the drive-thru right now. There they are. Good morning. All right. All right, let's do this. Two left. Perfect. Thank you. Good morning. You're welcome. All right, man. Have a great day. Oh. In and out of here in no time. Oh! Want me to leave that open? Yeah. No problem. So that guy just pulled up. Turned around, there's a truck there. It's gonna be making a delivery. Here we go. All right, so anyway, right before I went in there, New York gal, I think I made a change so that she doesn't say Nigel anymore. Oh, and also, what do you guys think? Do you think the flashing light on the roof of Highs is a dumb idea? What do you think? I don't know. Like, I'm just starting to worry that, like, the summer's gonna come, it's gonna be sunny, the light's gonna stop blinking, and then it's just gonna be out. So we're just gonna be waiting and waiting and waiting for them to put a new light in. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Because I thought of another contest that I think we should be doing on a regular basis. It would like be a monthly thing where we guess the price, what we think the price of the Highs regular gas is going to be on a particular day. Like if you notice today was $3.99. $3.99, wow. It is still going up. But, so we would say something like, all right, so what do you think the price of the gas is going to be on, you know, April the 10th or whatever day. It wouldn't be a Thursday because I usually don't drive on Thursdays, but any day but Thursday. We'd pick the day and put our guesses in for what the price of gas would be on that day. Maybe like a few weeks out, a month. So that, I think that would be a fun. But the light on the top of Highs is I don't know. I mean, I'm happy to do it, but I'm not really excited about it, you know? I gotta admit. It's not grabbing me. It's not grabbing me. Coming up. What was the other thing I was thinking about? Oh, and I think another watch that we could have would be that car that's at Lenny's, because that's got to move eventually, and it's very clear. There's a car there right now. It has 2 flat tires, so we know nobody's driving it on a regular basis. It's just sitting there in the parking lot. When will it finally go away? That would be a good contest. Because today, oh, you know what? We drove by the decoration house and I didn't even look at it. Was anybody on here looking when we drove by the contest house? I can't believe I didn't even look at it. See, I'm so trained to just look when I'm going back to the bakery that I did not even look.
New York gal says I didn't. New York gal says 8 likes 12 watching.
Yeah, thank you for well, let's see, somebody unliked. As soon as you said that, they unliked it. Yes, that's very nice. That is cool. I think that might be my highest number of likes. So she is reading it better now. She's not saying Nigel. So we've got Rosie fixed. Now we got to fix. Now we've got to fix John. He doesn't have to say Nigel anymore. I might change. I think maybe I should change.
York gal says maybe Bob. New York gal says haha yay.
There you go. Cameron Swayze double hazy. You think I should shorten yours? Maybe I should make it, you know how like when she first starts talking, you don't always hear the first letter of what she says? I don't know if that's because I'm listening to it through a Bluetooth speaker. I don't know why, but like the first letter or two, you don't always hear unless she's talking consecutively. So maybe I should make it like the first thing could just be for somebody that I know and that I've adjusted their name. I could make like a...
Cameron's Ways Double Hazy says I want a shortened version like Schroeder used to have.
like Schroeder used to have. So Schroeder was the name of my dog when I was very little. He was the first dog I ever had. It was like the dog when, you know, you beg your mom, can I please have a dog? I want to have a dog. Yes, I'll feed him and all that stuff. So I went through all of that, took care of the dog that we currently had. I like had to go through a period where I fed the dog and, you know, took care of the dog, and then I could get my own. So that finally happened, and his name was Schroeder. And yeah, he went through a few interesting nicknames. Some were very long, and then it eventually came into just like a, I don't even know if it's going to sound right on the mic, but it was just sort of like a whomp, whomp. Sort of like that, like the sound that some kind of animal would make exhaling. But I don't know how to. I don't know how I could make Rosie make that noise. That might be tough.
Gal says Ghost Ninja. Cameron's Ways Double Hazy says HWAH.
H.
At Baron1001 says hi all.
Alright, I'm going to try that. I'm going to try it. When I stop somewhere, I'll try it, and then the next time when you know, I'll let you know. Today when I get home, I will look up this chat and go back to what you... What did you say? WH... What? I'll look it up. You don't have to say it again. As long as I don't close the chat, I can go, well, I can look at it when it's done processing too. Because on my replays, I set it up so that on my replays it should show the chat. I kind of like that in case I ever forget. I really like the fact that you can hear it in the recording. That came in very handy during my short about the time when she was reading everything twice.
Ways Double Hazy says, I don't think I see the chat in replays.
You should. I think sometimes
Ways Double Hazy says, maybe I'm looking in the wrong place.
I think you have to click on it. There's something you have to click on to see it. But most of the time, I've probably missed a few. I think I have to check a box that says I want it to be saved, and I usually do. Now there were probably the live stream, like even this one. You know what? This one probably isn't going to have it because I didn't do the schedule. When I signed in this morning, I didn't see
Double Hazy says, I see comments, but that's different.
Yeah, comments are different. Yeah. Huh. Now, like this one may not be there because I didn't use my scheduled stream. It's kind of weird. I don't know why it didn't show up when I was signing it in. I had somebody comment on my that Starlink video that I made about, but it wasn't about the Starlink, it was about the bag. Like I was trying to explain how I packed everything in that bag and that the Starlink fit in that backpack. But I could tell by his name was Jeff, and I could tell by his comment that he thought you could like run the Starlink by having it in your backpack. You know what I mean? So I did reply back to him to let him know you can't put it in the backpack and then use it because it has to have a direct link to the sky. So I think he thought I was walking with the backpack and being connected to Starlink at the same time. Which is good. I'm glad he commented because like I realized I probably did not clarify that during my talk. Why is it still at 379? Now they're making these little mini cakes at the bakery. There may be like, where a normal cake might be 8 inches across. Is that the radius? A regular kind of like small cake would be about 8 inches across in an 8-inch pan. And they go to 10 or 12. But I would say the little ones that they're making now are probably maybe 3. They're like these little tiny cakes. More than what one person would. Probably a good a good cake for like 2 people.
Cameron's Ways Double Hazy says that's diameter.
Diameter. What's the radius? What is radius? It's been a while since I was in school, everybody, okay?
Orc Gal says hi Baron. At Cameron's Ways Double Hazy says radius is center to edge, so half diameter.
Okay.
At Gideonet says yes, I saw a picture of them yesterday. They look adorable and just enough for 2 people.
Yeah, it's perfect for 2. Would have been a good Valentine's Day thing next year. They're very cute. I'm trying to get some good press shots in the bakery. But like whenever I walk over to people, like, don't show me! Don't show my face! Like, alright. I need to find somebody in the bakery that's like, wants to be videoed. Janet jumped right into the... Oh, little cow. Up, here we go. Here we go. We're getting close to the house now. I think we're in the drive-in daily time zone right now. He's the winner between now and the 27th or the 28th, I guess.
Gideonet says yes, you can video me, but I have no decorating talent. Lol.
There's this big mess in front of you that you're working on.
Orc Gal says you snow outside in 20s.
What? You have snow outside in 20s? Oh, no. See right there. Now, maybe your son could use that as his excuse not to go to the dentist today. It's too cold, too snowy. All right, I don't have anybody behind me. Got the school bus.
Orc Gal says not that much snow, lol.
Oh, okay. Well, I tried. Let him know I tried. All right, here we go. Nobody behind me. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Oh no, still there. He hasn't done anything the past couple days. Yeah, see, still got the choir. We still got the big bulbs. We still got the sleigh. We got a truck. Yeah, no changes. It's been a few days since he changed anything.
Cameron's Ways Double Hazy says that's what editing is for. Show Janet's face, then cut to someone else's hands decorating.
Yeah, that's what I could do. Janet could say. That's true.
Work gal says, is Janet your wife?
No. Janet is I call her my sister in life.
Hala 6448 says, good morning everyone.
Good morning. Hala's in the
Work gal
van.
says, good morning Hala.
Hala, I love the parade. And are you using a gimbal when you do that? This was the one I watched it yesterday, and I think it was 1 day old. So it was a couple days ago, Sunday. I think it was a Sunday. The bridge was in the background. That parade. And I mean, if you're not using a gimbal, you have a very steady arm.
Hala 6448 says, no, just a selfie stick.
Oh, a selfie stick. Well, still, it's very steady. I mean, I really thought you were probably using a gimbal. And who's the guy that walked up to you at the end? Is he a streamer? There was a guy, like at the very end of the parade, somebody walked up to you, and I think they had a gimbal, which is what made me start thinking, well, maybe he is using a gimbal. I like the there were a group of Cadillacs, big. I don't know what the year of those Cadillacs are, but whatever that is.
Cat.cs2 says, goody morning Craig, one every Dobie. At Hala 6448 says, yeah, he is a NYC streamer and the other guy is photographer.
Gotcha. You had a good spot. I mean, you were located in a perfect spot for that. Like when that one fire engine went by, you could almost read the names. You started zooming in on it at the end, so you could see the back of the fire engine, but I think if you had a little bit more time.
6448 says, good morning Nigel and Just a Cat.
Just a cat. Just a cat, would you prefer if Rosie called you Sawyer, or are you happy with Just a Cat? Because I figured out how I can make Rosie say, read out the names differently if I go in and tell her. I think it keeps that information. I just tested it out on New York Gal, and it worked. So I believe it'll save that information. So like anytime you come on, it'll call you by any name. We can make it any name. skunk.
Sean White says holla.
That was a skunk. I can smell it. Here's another animal. I mean, I don't see. There's something.
Sean White says just cat.
Raccoon.
Sean White says NY gal. At justacat.cs2 says my name may be better. Cause really, I don't know when people in chat says just a cat or shorten in. At Sean White says what's up.
What's up? Oh, there's a baby cow. All right, I'm gonna see if I can have that. I can change it. I'm gonna change you, and I'm gonna change Cameron Swayze Hazy. All right, here we go. We're going in the tunnel. Tunnel of doom.
Justacat.cs2 says at Sean White. +6448 says I was really looking for a police barrier to get in the shot, but there wasn't any. At justacat.cs2 says I don't even know what I said lol.
I don't even know what I said. Where would the police barrier, you thought there was going to be one at the end? Is that what you mean?
+6448 says going morning Sean.
All right, we are back at the bakery. Back at the bakery. Hollow, I'm going to go out and play around with my gimbal today a little bit, test it out. I think I figured it out, or I figured out enough to make it usable. It's like having a little animal, though.
+6448 says no, so it looks like I was behind it for the whole parade. New York gal says GM just cat. At justacat.cs2 says at Nigel333. New York gal says have a great day.
All right, everybody. That is it for our Tuesday journey. We will be back.
Justacat.cs2 says this was too short, Craig.
I know it is a short day.
At Gigionet says have a wonderful day.
Tuesdays
At
and Sundays.
Holla6448 says cool. Right now I am sick of tech.
Tech. All right, guys. It was a short day.
+6448 says take care everyone. New York gal says come back later.
I'll see. Well,
At
maybe if I get my
Justacat.cs2 says
gimbal
have a
working.
good day everyone.
All right, guys. New York girl, have a good time at the dentist with your son, and stay warm. Stay warm out there. All right, everybody. I will see you tomorrow, 5:15, normal day. Two deliveries tomorrow. So, see you later. Thanks for watching.